We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Kansas City Chiefs. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Down. 60 yours.
I'm coming.
Hey, high 7. 5.
On first down, Richards. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
Watch twist. Bricks on Travis. Hey, Charlie. 2.
Now a give, right side. It's Richards. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Back to throw. McDaniel. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
This is taken at the 23. 12 yards on the return that time. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Get him. Check 31. Check 31.
Hey, Sam off.
Tighten up.
Ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Fair.
Now a handoff looking right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Kill. Check 52. Switch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
45. Mike, 45. Check three.
Look, squeeze.
Check 9.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. On the carry, here's Smith. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Hey!
Get wide. Hey, check Mike 45.
Get it.
On 2nd down, it's Smith. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On the double.
9. Come on. You better bring it. Check 37. Check 37. Kill.
Rock it. Speed drift.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
For the Chiefs field goal of 32 yards.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to break.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 2nd and 6. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
On the ready. Ready.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check safety, check safety. Check.
Hey, lock it.
Check.
Go.
Now they try the right side here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Ready. 10 Lobo.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day.
Look at me. Score.
Spine.
Ready.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football. Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2nd and 9 now. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And that's caught by Smith. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down.
Go. 18 Gator.
Come, baby.
Go.
Watch it.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Richards, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down now. It's Richards. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Come on, set. 90 Wolf.
Mike, I'm coming.
Check 61, matchbox lights.
Watch the shot. Joker.
Look at me, zipper. Big Griffin.
On third down, Richards. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Complete. Smith has it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 25 yards that time. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Rashad Penny, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he'll give it here to his running back. Space to maneuver at the 40, and all the way up to the 45-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Go.
Hey, alert 3. Hatchet. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Undercrunch.
Ready?
Now a handoff looking right. And he's got room. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, Sam off.
Hey, let's get there. Watch safety green.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
60 outlaw.
No chance. Watch out. Under 10. 10. Check the backer.
Fair.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Hey!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Go!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Okay, just like that.
Go!
From the gun, McDaniel looking here for Smith downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And an alley to run. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Set 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Switch, switch, switch. Bang, 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 bang. They go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Here we go, set, 60 or.
Bandit, bandit. Slam, slam. Showing up, showing up.
Rock, rock it, rock it. Ready, ready.
On 3rd down, Smith.
Go, 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 go.
It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Slam, slam, slam.
Go out. Snap.
They'll try and run for it. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. 4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league.
Look at me. Go, go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Ready up.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Tight down. There you go. Alert flare, flare, flare. Rush in. Rush in.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. And the kick by Butker is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Target. You go tight.
Protein spill.
You got tight right there.
Defense.
Operating from the gun. McDaniel airing it out deep for Smith. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Back. General West. Go.
To throw again. McDaniel looking here for Smith downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, Wahoo!
Hey, let's get that home. 29 is the mic.
They're going to try and throw. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Ready? 10 2 stop.
Watch the screen.
Leo.
He's checking. Crash. He's coming.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Go.
Switch.
Look at me. Zipper.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Check 13. Ready.
And to give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Stay with your man. Hey, Sam off.
Check hot.
Snap.
Now they try the right side here. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Ready to go. Yep.
Looking to throw. Stewart. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check, 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 check. Check 99. Check 99.
Now Stewart throwing on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Watch the screen. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check nickel, nickel.
Now! Hey! Go, 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 go!
Reset, reset, reset.
Get it!
Right back to him on 1st down. Room here to run. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Check 3, check 3.
2-jet bomber, 2-jet bomber.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's caught, Smith. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey.
Check, check. Lucky.
Now Rashad Penny. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Rashad Penny with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Let's get it.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
3, 218, chop it. What? Squeeze. Shoot.
Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
It's 3rd and 11.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Jam. Deuce.
Let go.
Back to throw. Stewart. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, Delta.
45, Mike, 45. It's coming this way. Here we go.
Ready.
On 4th down, Stewart. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Second and 11. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
He's not going to go.
Mike, 29. Hey, watch the ball.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check 9.
Hit it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A nice job of just sticking the helmet down 9 yards on the play, but still 3rd and 12 now. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Mike, 29.
Go.
On 3rd down, McDaniel. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Traquan Smith with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. The extra point up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Bravo! Get it!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
You're out! Hey, lock it!
Check, 59.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got him in, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Go! Look at me! Zipper! Fight!
They'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
Set! 90 Wolf!
All day, dog. Check, crunch. Check 26, 25, check 25.
Leo!
Switch gears.
Go!
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Back to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Number 16, incomplete. Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Stare him off! Step!
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. A great comeback.